Hello, welcome back everyone. We are going to do the second part of our Unit 3, Lesson 2, solving equations with variable on both sides. Our goal here is to isolate the variable on one side of the equation. To do this one, we're going to start clearing fractions or decimals if we have any. We are going to clear parentheses or apply distributive property. We are going to get the variable terms on one side. We're going to undo addition or subtraction or inverse operation. We are going to undo multiplication or division as our last step. Okay, let's start with question number 1. First, I would like to check if I have any decimals or fractions or distributive property, and I see I don't have any. So I'm going to start right away with getting the variable term on one side. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. I have 3 equals to 1x, which I'm going to leave it as x, plus 5. The next step is I am going to subtract 5 from both sides, and from here our x will be negative 2. I'm not going to check all the answers here, but please don't forget to check your answer by plugging in negative 2 for x, or substitute negative 2 for x in the original equation to see if the both side of the equation has the same numerical value. Okay, let's continue with number 2. I see that I need to combine like terms here before I continue. I have negative 7x and I have positive 2x. I'm going to keep the left side of the equation as it is. And I'm going to combine negative 7x plus 2x, which is negative 5x. And then I'm going to go to the step where we get the variable terms on one side. So I'm going to do the inverse operation. I'm going to add 6x to both sides to have a coefficient of x as a positive number. Have the coefficient of x as a positive number. But you're welcome to add 5 to each side as well, 5x to each side as well. And I have x here plus 10, and my final answer will be subtract 10 from both sides, and x equals negative 18. You can also say negative 18 equals x, but it is a better way of writing your answer when you have x on the left side and of the equation, and then the your solution on the right side. Let's highlight. Okay. Don't forget to check your answer. And let's move on to question number 3. To solve question number 3, we need to clear the fractions. So we're going to start finding least common denominator of the fractions. So I see 3, 5, and 5. The least common denominator of these fractions would be 15. I'm going to multiply every term on the both sides by 15, the least common denominator of the fractions. I'm going to rewrite the equation first. I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation with 15. So 15 times 1 over 3x will give us 5x plus 15 times 1 over 5 will give us 3. On the other side, I'm going to multiply like distributive property. On the other side, 15 times 1 over 5 will give us 3x. Oh, we have x here. 15 times 1 over 5x minus 1 times 15 will give us 15. The next step is we are going to move 3x to the other side of the equation, just like we did with question number 1 and 2. So we are going to have 2x plus 3 equals negative 15. Please be careful here because negative 15 is the probably most missed numbers to move down here, because most of students are taking only 15 down. But 15 has a sign, and that sign is negative. Okay. Then let's subtract 3 from both sides. Negative 18, and we're going to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is negative 9. And don't forget to check your answer. Okay, let's do question number 4. Question number 4 has decimals. We would like to clear these decimals first. To do this one, there are multiple ways you can do. You can just do the operations based on the decimals. You can change these decimals into fractions, and you can do the same steps we did on with question number 3. Or you can multiply both sides of the equation by 10 to convert these decimals to whole numbers or integers. So to do this one, I would like to check what would be the best number to multiply 10, 100, 1000. So I'm going to look at the place value. When I look at the place value here, I see that I have tens place here, and also I have tens place here and here and here. So multiplying each side by 10 would be the most appropriate way of multiplying with the powers of 10 here. So let's rewrite the equation. 0, let's just do 10 times 0.2 minus 2m equals 2.1m plus 2.5 minus 1.8m, and then times 10. I don't have space here, but we're multiplying every single term by 10 on both sides. And then if we do this, let's go back. Our new equation will look like this. 2, because 10 times 0.2 is 2. 10 times 2m minus will give me 20m equals 10 times 2.1m will be 21m plus 2.5 times 10 will be 25, and then minus 1.8m will be 18m. Now I can continue with combining like terms. I see 21m here, and I see negative 18m here. When I add them, when I combine them, I am going to get 3m, and I will keep 25 as it is. And on the other side, I will rewrite the expression. Okay, now I'm going to move negative 2m to other side because I wanted to deal with positive coefficient. That's why I'm going to add 20m to both sides of the equation. And bring down 2 equals 23m plus 25. The next step is I'm going to undo this addition. I'm going to subtract 25 from both sides. And I will have negative 23 equals here, equals to 23m. And if I isolate m by dividing both sides of the equation with the coefficient, which is 23, my final answer will be negative 1 equals m, which is, again, I would like to write m equals negative 1 as a proper way of writing my final answer. Okay. And don't forget to check your answer. We're done. Now it's your turn. Please do the following questions. Have a great day.